Yeah. Yeah. What's up? You're gonna have to forgive me. I'm not gonna really be able to respond to all of the comments coming in because I'm driving a vehicle at the moment. I'm driving my vehicle. We're gonna talk about this vehicle because this vehicle might just very well may become my next driving career vehicle. It's terrible. I might have to put this thing back onto the Uber fleet. We may have to start firing up the Uber stuff. On my way up to the dealer. What the fuck happened to my jacket? Fucking jacket. All fucked up. Zipper's all flogged up. Have to fix that later. What happened to my fucking jacket? It's all fucked up. The zipper got jacked up. Totally fucked up. Oh well. Another one bites the dust. Zipper's fucked on this jacket. Anyway, here we go. We're on our way up to the dealership where I dropped the truck off there in Dayton last night when I got there. And I was going to come home. I was going to come home last night and then bring the truck up there this morning after I cleaned it out. But I don't know if you guys saw the fucking picture I put on Instagram yesterday. The problem I had last week with the truck, with the brakes, happened yesterday as well. That light came back on too. It said maintenance required, brake ECU, traction control light came on again, and a little check light came on again. And I'm driving, you know, I went and delivered the load yesterday. I actually made it to New York, was able to successfully deliver the load. And man, it was a bitch going up them hills. If anybody knows what it's like going through Pennsylvania, north of Scranton, on the 81 going in towards Binghamton. I mean, they're not crazy hills, but they're enough to make a truck work hard. Now picture driving a truck without a fucking turbo with 77,000 pounds, 25 miles an hour. That's how fast I was going. Sucked. So I delivered the load, and I said I'm deadheading home because Luke has to go to school on Monday, and I don't have the money for fucking hotel rooms. So I spent money on fuel. I put about $200 in fuel in to get home. Deadhead home. And halfway home, the lights to the brakes came on, and the brakes were acting funny. But then, mysteriously, the lights went out. And then they came back on. And then they went out. And then they came back on. And then they finally went out. And they didn't come back on until I got back to Dayton. And the turbo didn't work all the way home, obviously. Now, some people were telling me, and even the tech was telling me, you know, oh, next time it breaks, we'll change out the turbo as well. And I'm like, you know, this is fucking bullshit. Why didn't you just do that in the first place? Because, you know, I was reading up on this and listening to people's comments. And I can't believe I broke my jacket. This fucking... Hopefully I can fix it. I don't know. Anyway. people are saying that when you change out turbo actuator, you have to change out the turbo as well, because they're like a married piece, you know, and they have to be calibrated together, which makes sense. You know, I was in the automotive industry. I went to school for 2 years, and I tinkered around on cars my whole life, okay? So when you change out one sock, you should change out the other sock. You know, it's like when you change out, if you have a flat tire in the front, okay, and the tires are halfway worn down, you can't really ride around. You can, but you shouldn't ride around with a brand new tire and a half tire on the front. You know, it just doesn't make sense. There's certain things. So, like, they just want to keep throwing fucking parts at it because the truck's under warranty. Okay. Well, the computer says the fucking actuator went bad. So let's change the actuator. Okay, cool. What the fuck? Why? No, see, a real technician, and I'm not blaming the guys up here at the dealership at Dayton. They're just doing their job. They're doing what they're told to do from higher levels of corporate, and those idiots are the ones telling the techs what to do. What needs to happen, what should happen, is they need to diagnose why the actuator is failing. Now, maybe the first time it failed, let's change it out and see what happens. Okay, cool. Second time it failed, that's kind of weird. 2 actuators in less than 2 months? I don't know. Now 3 fucking actuators in under 30,000 miles on the vehicle, okay? Excuse me. You need to find out what's causing the actuator to fail. Something else deep inside is causing the actuator to fail, along with the brakes. Yesterday I was driving home with the truck and I was waiting for the fucking airbag to pop out in front of my face for God knows what reason. You know, I was, you know, shit, anything could have happened at that point. It was very stressful, very stressful. Not to mention, I really like the truck. I love the fucking truck. The color has grown on me. Everything, you know. But I'm not going to be made a fool of, okay? I'm not going to keep going broke. I'm fucking broke. I'm telling you. I have not had a decent paycheck ever since I started with this owner-operator stuff. And that's because of this damn truck. Every time the truck goes down, it throws off the whole momentum. It throws off the whole swing of things. You go in the hole. You got to make up that payment, you know? And then when shit happens out on the road, like the time I got stuck at the Aldi's for a day, that throws, you know, that's trucking. You know, that happens. That's why you have good weeks and bad weeks. But you can't have the truck be down 1 week and then have a get back on the road and then have a bad week on top of it. And then the fucking week after that, the fucking truck goes down again. First time the truck went down, I was like, all right, it's a new truck. The bugs got to be worked out of it. No problems. Things happen. Second time the truck went down, I'm like, something else is wrong here. Something's causing the actuator to fail. Last week when the brakes went out and the brake switches had to be changed, I'm like, hey, that's the third strike right there. But everybody told, nah, just stay positive, you know, do your thing. All right. Got back on the road, not even 1 week on the road. I had my son with me, and the turbo actuator and the fucking brakes go out at the same time. Well, not at the same time. The turbo went one day, and then yesterday the brakes went. So I'm like, you know, I'm done with the truck. I cannot afford to take any more chances on this truck. Oh no, we're gonna put you in a rental. We'll get it all squared away. Nope, sorry. You could sell that line of shit to somebody else. What they need to do, and I don't know what they're doing yet. I haven't had any confirmation. All I know is that they're working on it. I have full faith in my salesman, Tim, down there in Phoenix. Full faith in the man. He's a great guy. Very nice man. I'm positive that he's doing everything he can to make it right. But I don't know what corporate Volvo is going to do. I'm going to tell you this. If I have to walk away from this lease, I'm going to walk away. And I'm going to hold my fucking head real high. And I'm not going to give a shit. I'm so mad right now and so pissed off. The other day when this happened, 2 days ago when the turbo went, I'm so glad I had my son with me, because I would have lost my shit. I'd have fucking drove the truck right off a cliff. I was like, I can't believe this is happening again. Not even 30,000 miles on the vehicle, okay? Now here's the thing. Like I don't know if I'm pretty sure I put this out in the videos. The truck was a leftover 2016, okay? I picked the truck up in Phoenix with 400 miles on it, okay? Will's truck was the same thing. And there was another truck that was the same. 3 green trucks that came from Atlanta to Phoenix to get sold. Okay? Will's truck was the was the hauler, and my truck and the other truck were the piggybacks. You know, the one truck pulled the other 2 trucks behind. So Will's truck had a little over 2,000 miles on it when he got it. Funny part about the situation, and it's no big deal, it just is what it is. Will's truck was actually supposed to be my truck, and somehow when we got the trucks, we got the wrong ones. So yeah, but that's so if everything would have went the right way, all of this shit would have been happening to Will. So either way, one of us was gonna get fucked. I'm getting fucked, and it's just very unfortunate. Things like this normally don't happen. You know, you have a bug with a new vehicle, a new truck, a new anything. You know, a fuse, a relay, a light bulb, a loose wire, whatever. You know, that just shit happens, you know. And it's to be expected. It happens, you know. Not everything's perfect. But when you got fucking modules failing and systems going down, that's something else. That's something deeper inside the wiring, causing these items to fail. When I went through automotive school, okay, I did 2 years of automotive school. I got, what do you call it, an associate's degree? 2 year? Shut up, fucking phone. I got a 2-year degree in automotive technology. A group of 4 working on one car, and the teacher said to us, figure out why the air compressor or the air conditioning compressor is not working. Okay, well, took the air compressor out of the car, bench tested it, compressor started spinning. Okay, let's go deeper now. Let's go backwards. Let's backtrack. We know that the circuit has power. Let's go backwards from the compressor to find out what is causing it to fail. It took us 4 days with the schematic out and a multimeter, test light, the whole kit and caboodle, to find out that one little wire in the long ass fucking circuit from the battery to the ECU to the fuse box to the actual component, there was a wire, one fucking wire, frayed by this much, just that much, and it happened to be touching the fucking frame of the car. So whenever the car would hit a bump, it would short out the system, blow the fuse, and the air conditioning wouldn't work. Took us 4 fucking days to trace out the whole wiring system for the air conditioning to find out that there was a frayed wire. Now, I'm not saying that that's the situation with my truck, but the truck sat in Atlanta for a year in the humid Atlanta heat with moisture fucking up underneath the truck probably, and maybe it rotted out one of the little pins or plugs or something. Now, yeah, Will's truck is fine. Will's truck sat right next to my truck. His truck's fine. I don't know. Maybe the squirrels and fucking raccoons crawled up under my truck and chewed on the wires. Who knows? Problem is, they're not looking to see if fucking raccoons and squirrels were up underneath the truck chewing on it. They're like, well, the actuator's bad. Let's change the actuator. No. Why is the actuator failing? Why is the brake control module failing? Oh, let's just change out the switches. Okay. What's causing the switches to fail? I'm not going to be the guinea pig. I'm not going to be the guinea pig no more. I'm not going to wait. I mean, oh yeah, we changed the part, we cleared the codes, you're good to go. Cool, get back on the road, and a week later the same shit happens? Nope. Either I'm going to get another truck, or I'm done trucking. It's that simple. I told you guys when I jumped into this thing back in January that this was the last straw for me. I've done local, company, flatbed, over the road, I trained, I did a little bit of everything in the 5 years I've been doing this. So I'm almost 5 years. And I told my wife, I was like, listen, if this doesn't work out, I come home, I promise. You know, because her and the kids want me home. And I don't blame them. Being an over-the-road driver is a tough gig. Even being a local driver is a tough gig. Anybody can tell you that. James can tell you that. I can tell you that. Being local is a tough gig. You're out 14 to 16 hours a day. You come home, you shit, shower, and shave, and you're fucking get a couple hours of sleep and you're back at it again. Oh, you're off weekends and holidays. Okay, cool. You're a fucking zombie all week long and all weekend long. By the time you get off, you don't even want to do nothing. So, I'm hoping that the good people over there at Volvo do the right thing or whatever. I don't know what they're going to do. But I'm not getting into a rental. And I'm not going back into this truck. When I get to the truck today, I'm emptying it out. I'm even going to clean it out. I'm going to wipe everything down, beautiful, like I always do when I turn the truck in so the next guy can have it. They need to go ahead and take this truck, put it in the fucking ICU, and they need to go through and find out what's causing this problem. And then they need to fix the problem. And then the next guy they give the truck to, they need to guarantee him, give him a guarantee of, hey, if this happens, we'll take care of you, we'll compensate you. Because this is what happened in the past. That's what they need to do. Because I'm going to tell you right now, if they try to fix the problem and clear the codes and then put me back, no, I already told them, don't waste your time. Don't waste your time on a rental. Don't waste your time on fixing the actuator. Oh, this time we'll change the turbo too. No, don't waste your time. I don't want the truck anymore. 4 times. Usually the third time is it. Usually the third time you call it quits, but I gave it a 4th strike. What month are we in? We're in April now almost. Yeah, we're in April. Today's April 1st, April Fool's Day, or whatever you call it. Great day to fucking great day. I've spent more fucking time at this dealership that I'm going to than I've done on the road with this truck. I know all of the guys by first name at the dealership. I might as well get a fucking job at the dealership. I've got a degree in automotive technology. Maybe they'll let me turn wrenches. I don't know. Fuck. I know there's a lot of F-bombs and a lot of curse words in this video, but you guys gotta understand, I got a family to take care of. I took a very big risk. You know, I took a risk. I took a shot, you know, at the owner-operator life again. And it's had a very, very bad string of bad luck here. The thing that sucks is even if I get another truck, it's going to be very hard to get out of this hole that I'm in financially. Financially with the truck payments, financially at home. Anybody know? Look, everybody goes through it, you know, ups and downs in life. You know, everybody goes through hard times. You know, where you know you're fucking eating peanut butter and jelly and shit, and then you come back up. You know, you come back up. There's a movie I love quoting movies. Anybody that knows me knows that I love quoting movies. If anybody's ever seen the movie Blow with Johnny Depp and Ray Liotta and Penelope Cruz, there's a part in the beginning where when Johnny Depp was a little kid and Ray Liotta was, you know, he was asking his dad, which was played by Ray Liotta. He's like, Dad, are we gonna be broke or something like that? He says, No, son. Money doesn't mean anything. He's like, sometimes, he says, when you're down, You never feels like you're going to be up again, and when you're up, you know, I don't remember how it goes, but you got to go check the movie out. There's that part there. All I'm saying is that this shit happens. Good times, bad times. Right now, we're in a bad time. But I'm definitely not going to allow myself to keep having a bad time. I'm not going to allow this shit to keep happening. Because, you know, these guys, you know, want to throw parts at the problem. That's not how you do things, okay? And I don't have the time, because it takes time to diagnose a problem like this. I mean, we were working on a car in school. It took us 4 days to figure out that there was a little frayed wire. This is a semi-truck. That shit could take weeks to isolate that one. I mean, there's so much wire in that truck. I mean, God knows where the fucking problem is. It could be, you know, when I used to install car radios and do amplifiers and radar detectors and stuff, you know, there were some cars out there that you just couldn't work on. For instance, I was installing a set of HID headlights on a Cadillac SRX, I think it was. It was the what the fuck, that station wagon looking Cadillac thing. Anyway, I went and installed, took the headlights out, took the bulbs out, all that shit. I installed the new bulbs with the ballasts and everything. Turned the lights on with the switch. They worked. Now, I turned the car on to go move the car out of the shop. And the car, bing, 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 blim, 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 blim. The car went into limp mode. I'm like, what the fuck, man? What do we do? Had my boy come over from a couple shops down, hooked the scanner up to it, and the computer was all out of whack. Something was throwing the system out of whack. So we spent a couple of days trying to figure out what it was at the audio shop. And I was like, you know what? Let me try and take these bulbs back out and put the regular bulbs back in. Sure enough, we put the stock bulbs back in, took the ballast out, and the car was fine. And I don't know why. I don't know if there was something maybe with the switch or who the fuck knows. But that's electronics. That's how weird it is. And to diagnose electronics, it takes time. Lots and lots of time. And I don't have time. I need to make money. Okay? I've been letting these guys tinker with this truck too long. And I'm not blaming. I'm going the truck's over here at Worldwide Equipment in North Dayton. I'm about to pull up now, actually. I'm about to start emptying out this beast of a truck. And it sucks because I fucking like the truck. It rides so good, drives nice and smooth, plenty of room, plenty of potential, and yet I'm dealing with all this shit, and it's not cool. It's fucking depressing is what it is. You get a brand new truck, okay? You get a brand new vehicle. Now, check this out. When you spend, we'll use simple analogy here, simple thing. When you spend over $100 on a pair of sneakers, Nikes, Reeboks, whatever the fuck, you go buy a pair of Jordans, right? You expect to be wearing Jordans, okay? Not some fucking Walmart fucking $10 pair of shoes. Same thing like you go to a restaurant, right? You order fucking filet mignon and caviar, right? You expect to get filet mignon and caviar, right? No, what do? They bring fucking macaroni and cheese and fucking hamburger meat to your table. Well, I pay $140,000 for this truck. That's what the total cost of the truck is, $140,000. I expect to have a $140,000 piece of machinery. Not a fucking beat up, broke down piece of shit. So, yeah, Shit needs to be rectified. Gonna empty this thing out. Whoops, the other way. Let's see if the lights are still on. Maybe they went away. Yeah, right. Nope, they're there. Check it out. Boom. Left this in here last night. Beautiful. But look, you know, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm hoping that something good happens. But like I said, if something doesn't happen, you know, if they can't make this right. Because let me tell you something. We all know that Volvo has plenty of money. The dealerships have plenty of fucking money. They can make this work. Well, you know, it's a corporate thing. That's not the way it works. Well, look, I'm sorry. But if it was my business and I had sold a product to somebody, okay, and the product kept failing, I would take that product back. I would give that person a new product. Take the broken product back, figure out what's wrong with it, fix it, and then resell it. That's what needs to happen. Oh, well, that's not the procedure. Bullshit. That's bad business in my eyes. That's bad business. So I'm gonna cut this live feed short. No, I won't go back to Prime there, Craig. See, once you go up, you normally shouldn't go backwards. Okay? After having the little bit of freedom that I've had here, picking my own loads and doing my own thing, I don't think I would want to go back to being a company driver. I'd have to be paid by the hour. That's the only way to make money. Well, if you're local, you got to be paid by the hour. That's the only way you're going to make money. But like I said, I've tried everything, you know, and I've had success here and there. You know, it hasn't been all bad. But, you know, this was supposed to be it. This was supposed to be the next best thing. This was supposed to be graduation day. We are epically failing here. So we'll see what happens. I don't know what's going to happen yet. All I know is I'm cleaning this truck out. And I'll go live in about an hour or two, I guess, when I get done with this. And we'll see what happens. But I might have to turn old little girl there back into a fucking Uber car so I can make some money. Because I haven't had a paycheck in... I haven't had a fucking paycheck in 3 weeks. Okay? It's very disheartening. Anyway, I appreciate you guys watching. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. All that good stuff. And I'm very sorry that I didn't get a chance to read your comments. I know there's a lot there. I really appreciate your guys' support. And I always say it, if it wasn't for you guys and your support, I would have quit trucking a long time ago. My problem is I like to entertain and I like to educate. So that's why I continued doing what I'm doing here. You know, I continued on with the trucking lifestyle. Plus, I really like driving. You know, I really like this shit. I really like it. Drove by a building the other day, coming off the ramp. You saw the lights on. It was nighttime, and you saw all the cubicles lined up, and I'm like, God damn it, that job must suck. This job right here, this is good stuff. So, but yeah, we're out of here. Not gonna lie, this shit is. You guys always know me. I always like to stay positive and tell people to stay positive. And I'm fucking hurt. Mentally, I'm fucking fried. Physically, I'm fucking gaining weight. Stress levels are fucking through the roof. Bills need to be paid, and I'm over here scraping the fucking bottom of the barrel, trying to figure it out. But yeah, shit happens, This is a part of life. You have ups and downs, and I'm at that point now where it's time to either shit or get off the pot type thing, I guess. So, but this truck, I'm done with it. Whether they give me another truck, that's up to them. But if I don't hear anything by Monday, we're putting that one back in service. Fucking turn this YouTube channel into an Uber channel. Gotta move out of my apartment. We're gonna be moving back down to Florida because my wife wants to be back by her family and stuff. So we got that. Oof. But hey, seriously though, it could be worse. It could be worse. That's why I'm trying to stay positive, because it could be fucking worse. Things could be way worse. My kids are healthy. There is currently a roof over their head. My wife loves the shit out of me. What more can you ask for? There's really not much you can ask for. So all this shit is secondary. But we need this shit to keep the first stuff in order. It's a balancing act. And I gotta tell you too, even if I owned the truck, even if I was holding the note on the truck, because the owner of the company Traveloco, he's holding the note on the truck. But if I was holding the note, if I had come to the dealership and purchased the truck outright myself, I would still turn it in. I would still turn the truck in and be like, hey, this thing's a piece of shit. Oh, well, you can't turn it in. We can't take the truck back. That's the rule. That's the way it works when you buy cars and stuff like that. You're technically not supposed to turn it in. There's a lemon law rule, or there's a lemon law thing out there. Now, in some states, it's different. The rules are different for each state. But rule of thumb is with the lemon law stuff, and I don't know if it even applies to trucks. When you have a problem with a truck or a car, and that problem happens 3 times, it has to happen 3 times, then they can take the car and give you another one. That's what the lemon law kind of means in so many words. Now, this truck here has had 3 issues with the turbo actuator. No, I'm sorry. 3 issues with the turbo actuator losing communication with the turbo. But like I said, we got to they haven't figured out what is causing that loss of communication. They're just parts at the problem, clearing the codes, sending me on my way. Now, in the car world, people, when you go to a dealership, especially nowadays, they give you a rental car right there on the spot. Boom. Courtesy car, whatever they call them. And that way you can get to back and forth to work and all that good stuff while they're fixing your car. Here in the trucking world, they have rental trucks as well. But there has to be like an amazing amount of circumstances to get a rental truck. Because you have to pay for the rental truck and you have to do all this shit. It's just... But like I said, you know, I would have turned the truck. I would be turning the truck in too. I would, you know, turn it in. Kind of like a voluntary. They call it voluntary repossession. Voluntary repossession, where you take your car to the dealership and you turn it in, and then you're technically supposed to continue making payments on that vehicle because you technically still own it. Okay, you signed on the dotted line. This happened to me years ago when I was a kid. I had a car, and I was going through some hard times back then, and I voluntarily repossessed my car. I turned my car into the dealership, and then that dealership went and sold the truck that I had. I had a little pickup truck, and then I had to pay off the difference, even still, that I turned in the truck. I learned all that the hard way. But this is a situation where, like, let's say they're like, oh, well, you're going to pay for it. I'm like, nope. I'll tell them, see me in court. Take me to court. Because this is one of those situations where I know that I would win in court. Because my livelihood depends on this thing. Food in my kid's mouth. I mean, look, hey, you want to hear something even more gangster? Because of all this shit, I haven't had... Check this out. You're going to laugh. This is funny. This is good. I have not had enough money yet to save any money for taxes, or I have not had enough money yet to even purchase medical insurance. That's a combination of this truck breaking down every other fucking week and the rates of freight just sucking during the wintertime, or supposedly we're going through a freight depression. Hell of a time to become an owner-operator. But hey, these things happen. But that's how bad it is. That's how bad my situation is. I have no medical benefits for my family, and I haven't saved a fucking dime for taxes. I should be driving right now. I had a good paying load going to Oklahoma. An easy fucking load. 20,000 pounds of dry freight. Was going to save money on reefer fuel, you know, because it wasn't going to be running. The truck wasn't going to be heavy. It was going to be nice and light. Monday morning delivery. I had a fucking pre-plan for Monday. This week, right here, was supposed to be the week that I climbed out of the hole. Almost out of the hole. We got done with the truck show. They fixed the brakes. Picked up the truck. Me and Lucas hit the road. Picked up a few loads. Had a good time. We did sit all day over there at the Food Lion DC in Dunn, North Carolina. Anybody that's ever dealt with Food Lion in Dunn, North Carolina. Anyway, but like I said, this week, this pay period was shaping up to be a week in the positive, a week in the green, if you will. But now, we're even fucking deeper in the hole. I don't know what else to say. All I know is I'm sticking to my guns on this one. I don't care anymore. I fucking broke my jacket for crying out loud and bust out the hoodie there. Shout out to Diesel Life, by the way. My beautifully broken truck here. Shut up. Shit's vibrating. Fucking look at this shit. I gained at least 10 pounds of fucking fat from all the stress. I gained at least 10 pounds. I got all the stuff here to work out with. I got all the good stuff, the healthy drinks to make for the workout. I got all of, check this shit out. I got pre-workout, I got creatine, I got vitamins. Do I have any fucking motivation to work out? Hell no. I want to. Believe me, I do. I know I sound like a fat, overweight piece of shit. You can hear me breathing. I can hear myself on the videos. When I watch my videos, I can hear myself wheezing and shit. That's because of my fucking broken rib. I got a letter in the mail from Knight Transportation the other day saying that my workman's comp has been approved. Hello, assholes! I haven't worked at night in fucking 4 months. And now they want to approve my workman's comp? Fuck out of here. But me and this fucking rib is contributing to the wheezing and the out of breathness, and I sound like a wildebeest, like fucking horrible. And every time I try to work out, I aggravate that muscle, that rib. Anyway, I gotta go to work here. I gotta empty this fucking truck out. I was supposed to spend 5 years in this truck. I was supposed to spend 5 years in this truck. We were supposed to do all types of cool shit to this truck. You can ask Will. Will will tell you, I had visions and plans and beautiful fucking, I was like, oh, we can put speakers here, lights and doodads and yay and we and fucking, I haven't had a chance to do shit. There is not one there is one aftermarket part on the truck. Those little plastic things on the wheels. Other than that, there ain't shit. I haven't had any money to do anything with this truck. So I'm gonna go ahead and load up. I'm gonna go ahead and load up the Ubermobile. Not that driving Uber is bad, because I did it before when I was driving local with Raven, you know. So when I was driving local with Raven and they didn't have any loads for the day, or on the weekends when I wanted to make extra money, I drove Uber. It was a good time. Meet weird people out there, but most of the people were nice. So that's that might have to be it right there. Might have to dress that thing up and make it like the coolest Ubermobile in town. We'll do another live feed later on the way home. I'm fucking trying not to get emotional here, but it's not easy. So, I'm signing off for now. And I'll be back. And if you're new, like I said, if you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe, hit the like button. If you're not new to the channel, you already know, hit that like button. Share this video if you want after it's done being posted, or whatever. Check out the videos that I did with Luke on the road last couple of days. They're pretty funny. He's a funny kid. He's going to be perfect for YouTube. Oh, God. So, yeah. Permission to cross the quarterdeck. Go on Liberty. Thanks for watching. I'll be back later. Stay tuned for more stuff. Hopefully things work out. I think they will. I'm going to stay positive that things are going to work out. That's what I'm going to do. Even in the darkness, like right here, I'm going to stay positive. You know, they say that in the darkness, it's very easy to find the light. So right now, it's fucking dark. But as my eyes adjust, I can see the light. So I'll always find my way. So for all those people out there that talk shit to me and wish ill things on me and hope that I fail, keep wishing, because I'm going to figure this out one way or the other. Whether I'm driving a big truck or a little car or whatever I'm doing. Yeah, time to go to work. We're out of here. Post.